Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and a Rocks chat. Wow, I have been sat in front of this camera's there. Been sat in front of this most of the day. Well, this morning we had visitors, and then about 12 o'clock I started, and I'm still here because guess what? Unboxings. 2 of them. 2 unboxings. I was so excited. I was like, big smiley kid. But yeah, so they're done, and I haven't put them on yet. But I also did my Hump Day giveaway, my Hump Day winner, because I'm recording this Wednesday. As you know, I record this to put out tomorrow morning now. It's freed me up for all sorts of wonderful things. Anyway, so so I've recorded my Hump Day giveaway, my Hump Day winner, this video, 2 unboxings, all wearing this top. It's going to look like it's all I have. It's going to look like it could stand up on its own when I take it off. But to be honest with you, I've only had it on a couple of hours. Seriously. I had something else on this morning. I had a t-shirt. But I figured, you know what? It's very warm today. I've had the fan on in here all morning, well, all afternoon since 12, because I've been in here since 12. So I've had that on constantly. I've only just turned it off. And the door's been open. Gary's cutting the grass. It's like spring's arrived, It was a bit chilly this morning, don't get me wrong. It's not like warm, but it is lovely out there. And thank goodness, pretty soon it'll be April. And, some nicer weather. Well, hopefully. But no, in our country, not so. I could have done with this earlier. I thought that was a bingo wing wobbling then, but luckily it wasn't. I was about to get quite astonished and a bit, spun out by the fact that, what? Is that me? Thank goodness it's not me. Thank goodness it's not me. Cheers. Go have a slurp. Oh, that is good. Okay, let's have a look at the book. Your old when is the section coming to an end soon. I'll have to dig out those joke books. Your old when. Everything hurts. Oh no, I've done that one. The gleam in your eyes is from the sun hitting on your bifocals. There's a story there. There's always a story there, isn't there? It's funny that it is, because these things do pop up in life, and it does have a bearing on what you do, isn't it? Doesn't it? Isn't it? In it. So, a few years back now, I used to work for the ambulance service. If you're new to my channel, you won't know this, but I used to be a controller. And, I'd be sitting there with my headset on, talking to my crews and the ambulances and the hospitals and stuff. Do it on a headset for 12-hour shifts. And I used to wear glasses. And, after about an hour or two, it would feel as if a lead weight was pressing down on my eyes and nose, and I'd get this like real intense pressure build up. And at that time, laser eye surgery had started to become more available to just the general public, rather than only the people that had enough money for it, They started doing it at Optical Express and a few other. I want to sneeze. I've sat here and done all those videos. Not one nose itch and not one sneeze. No, it's gone. I think it's gone. Yep, I think it's gone. Anyway, Optical Express and all lots of other sorts of places were doing it. So it was more available widespread, not worldwide, widespread. So people at work started to have it done. I wasn't very trusting, but I'd see another one and say, oh, I'm having my eyes lasered. They'd go in, they'd come back to work. They'd be like, oh, it's the best thing you've ever done. Another one would say, I'm going to go and have it done. And this would happen because, bearing in mind ambulance service, lots of staff. So gradually I started seeing all these people getting it done, and I thought, you know what, go and I'll have it done. And what did it for me was people used to come along with an A4 piece of paper that they'd got off the fax, and they'd say, oh, I've got a fax for you. And now people didn't used to like do intricate kind of stuff on the fax. They'd write in big ugly letters or whatever, get vehicle 192 back for make ready. So that's all it'd say. I'd have a list of numbers and stuff like that. So I'd look at the fax, and I used to be able to just say, oh, okay, put it down, and then speak to those crews when they're available, get them to go back. But I noticed that I'd be sitting there with my glasses on, I'd get the fax, and I'd be like, oh, I'd have to take them off and have a read of it and put them back. And I thought something's changing in the eyesight that I don't know what, but I thought maybe I need new glasses, but I thought I am definitely not having varifocals or bifocals, because it felt like the weight of the world pressing down on my face with the ones I had, and I didn't want to be going like this to look at stuff, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to go and do it. I'm going to go and see about it. So I booked up an appointment, and I had it done at Blue Water, which is a big shopping centre, and I don't know, I was quite brave really, considering I only knew a few people that had it kind of done. And anyway, I booked up the appointment, and it was £3,500, which was a darn sight more than £3,500 is now. You could get a pretty decent car for that, you know. So they did interest-free credit, and I thought, oh, well, how much is it a month? No, it's not too bad. So I just said, yeah, all right. I booked it in, and I went, and I had my eyes lasered. And so I didn't need glasses for a very long time. I don't really need them now. But when I had my eyes tested last, instead of having 20/20 vision, I had 20/18. So that's why the reading glasses don't work for me. The ones you buy over the counter, because they're the same. They don't take into consideration that one eye is different to the other eye. And I've got astigmatism. So now I've got these babies. But they conned me into buying 3 pairs. I had my prescription, but they said, oh, would you like a pair for the computer? And I thought, that's not a bad idea, because I'm on it a lot. And, when you're uploading your products in your shop, you don't want to be getting the numbers wrong. So I figured, yeah, okay, I'll have a computer pair. So I've got a reading pair, a computer pair. Now, they said, you don't really need them for driving. It's up to you whether you have a distance pair or not. But I thought, when you're driving and sometimes your eyes get really tired, at night especially, I'd get coated ones and have a pair of distance. They're rubbish. They don't really do much for me. The reading glasses are so thick and heavy that even if I don't look down, they just start going, and they just fall off. And I'm constantly doing this. Every 5 seconds, I've bent them. I even, when I've got a ponytail, I loop them so that it's in my hair, thinking that'll keep it there, and doesn't. No, it doesn't. And they feel so heavy and horrible that I only wear them when I can't find these, because these are plastic, and these are the ones they gave me for the computer, which I don't really need, but they're great for reading. So I had 1 pair of glasses would have been fine, just to work on a computer, and they're fine for reading. The other 2 were a total and utter waste of money. And they kind of, you get buy one, you can get one free, you can get this coating for free, you can get this for half price. Still cost £400 and something for them. And that's for glasses that I didn't really need, Well, you don't actually need them for driving, but I should have said, no, I don't need them then. I won't get them. Because if you don't need them for driving, you don't need them for anything, to be quite honest with you. So I got scammed by well-known opticians. Anyway, got them now, but I don't wear them much. I never wear the distance. Don't even know where they are. Probably over there in the corner. But these ones I do. But they do fine for reading. They stay on my face because they're plastic. I might take those reading glasses back, and I can't really do anything about it because I've had them too long, but just say, can you put these lenses in because they're really useless to me, and I'll have 2 pairs then that I can. I'm always trying to find one, you know, it's just like, at least I'll be able to find one of them, hopefully. You never know. Oh, we didn't do Grogu, did we? How naughty of me. So, happy hump day today. So that was yesterday, but that was hump day's one. So I can say happy hump day to you twice. Well, actually 4 times if you consider I do the giveaway and the winners. And here we are. This is today's picture. Times are flying. Times are flying. It is, isn't it? Good grief. Mind you, I can't wait for the weather to be just that tad warmer. I don't really want it to be hot and sticky and stifling. But, you know, I can't wait for it to not be raining. That's the thing. Heaven knows what will happen if we get some April showers. I think we might all drown. We were talking about the road earlier. It's like Lake Windermere up the end of our road. We had 1 puddle, and then we had 2 side by side, and then we had 1 behind that one, and then another one behind that. Now we've got like 2 giant puddles where it's taken over. It really has. It's awful. So yeah, I've got 2 boxes of stuff that A, I've got to put on the computer, and B, I've now got to find space for in the yarn van. But I do have, as it happens, spare boxes now, so that's cool. And one of these has got a box already for it, and I've got yarn that I've not had before, not seen, some samples that I asked for. So yeah, don't forget to give them a watch. 1 will be today, 1 may be tomorrow, unless I get so excited to put them both on the same day. I don't know, I can't be so excited. It's like Christmas. It is. It's like Christmas. Anyway, what else have I got to tell you? Not really much, don't think. There's loads buzzing around and going on, but you know, I'd be boring if I went into all that seriously. And I've had a bit of an upbeat day. Hang on, look, see this? It really intrigues me with that. I could hypnotise you, couldn't I? You will only watch me. Hang on. I'm your favourite YouTuber. You want to watch Rocksteady and subscribe. Give me loads of watch hours on Rocksteady. Let me know if it worked. Sorry, I know it's stupid. I have these moments. I do apologise if you're new to my channel. I'm seriously not this bad all the time. I probably am. Probably worse from time to time, truth be told. Anyway, finished the blanket. I've finished the blanket. I'll go get it and show you. Hello, as if by magic, I reappear. It is magic, is it not? That sounded like Floki. If you watch Vikings, you'll know who I mean. Anyway, here it is. I've got an end to sew in. But this is my blanket. It's gorgeous. It's so soft. When I say gorgeous, I don't mean like, oh my God, it's gorgeous. I just mean it's so soft. Flutterby. James C. Brett Flutterby. It's astonishingly soft. And there's my border. I just made it simple because it's Flutterby. You can't go like crazy with your stitch. So, and I just figured I'd incorporate these colours into that border and make it nice and simple. And it's nice and squared, which is, I didn't have any mishaps at corners. So that's good. And there we are. That's how big the stripes are. And I've got this one end to do. And yeah, I really like it, I have to say. And Charlotte popped in today because she was working around the corner. And so I showed her it, and she really, really liked it. So I will do a tutorial for this one. I definitely will. It is absolutely dead easy and something you can do when you watch TV, and you don't have to use chenille yarn. But I have to say, this stitch looks lovely in chenille. it's kind of like, just reminds me of the snow. It's just so white, but it is beautiful, beautiful. Really love it. Anyway, that's that done. On to the next project, I guess. Don't know what I'll do next. I might try and do one of the chemo beanies. Now I know Jane got them, I feel so much better. And the larger one of the two, the one I was worried about that it would be too big, was the one that fitted her the best. So when she told me a circumference and the distance from kind of there to there, I figured they were all too big. Even the small one seemed like, when I measured it, I thought, that's too big. But no, they weren't. They all fitted. The yellow one was snugger than the others, but they all fitted her. So that I'm really pleased about. Oh, and so I kind of just need to remember. Oh, sorry. Wobble, wobble. I just need to, sorry. Need to remember how I did it now. I did write it down, but, you know, need more drink. There's nothing in this other than Pepsi Max Cherry. Seriously, there's no alcohol in it. I'm not high as a kite or anything like that. I'm just high on life. You know me. Don't drink anymore. You know, I had this friend who used to say, I don't drink anymore. But then I don't drink any less either. But that's not the case with me. I actually gave it up. Not that I had a problem with it. But if you're new to me, it's because I had cancer. And the cancer that I had was a well-known smoker-drinker's cancer. And as I didn't do either of those things, I was a bit perturbed to get it in the first place. Like, I didn't smoke ever, and only ever drank socially. Occasionally I would drink too much, you know, have a bit of a binge drink while you go out. But it was just normal kind of thing, you know, on an odd occasion you might get a little bit... had too much, but the rest of the time it was not, you know. And I didn't kind of drink indoors. I'm not one of these people that used to get home from work and hit the voddy. That wasn't me. I didn't used to drink wine either. I didn't used to drink anything in that respect, only if I was having a session, but that sounds really bad. When I mean, you know, like me and Gary used to listen to music, have a little drinky, or if we'd go out and have a drink, but that would be any time. And I might have the odd Baileys or chocolate Baileys or something like that. But I certainly didn't drink to excess. In fact, I lived with somebody a long time who drank to excess. And that cured me of ever wanting to be a drinker. You know, if you've ever lived with someone who drinks too much, then you kind of... I would say it's a sobering experience. But it really is. Literally. So, yeah, I wasn't really a drinker, but I got it anyway. And... from that moment on, I decided that once it was gone out of my body, I wasn't going to give it the chance or the invitation to come back. So knowing that smoking and drinking can cause it, it was like, well, that's it then. I'm not taking up smoking ever, but I certainly won't be touching any more drink. In fact, I had at Christmas once, Gary said, you know, just have a Baileys. So I poured it out and I had a sip. And instantly I thought, what are you doing? Give it away. I gave it to Gary. I just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. And yet, even the doctor, even my surgeon, he said to me, I can't tell you that having the odd glass of Baileys is going to hurt you. But still, I just could not do it. I couldn't. It's like, no, I went through that. And God forbid, touch wood, whatever, you know, rituals you've got to keep the things at bay, I will never invite that back into my life. Try my best not to. Anyway, I know it's not something that you can pick and choose. It pick and chooses you. And I know it's but how I know if I got that, I'll never know. It's one of those mysteries. But hopefully that's my dance with the devil and it ain't coming back. You never know. Everything. Fingers, toes and tits crossed. That's what I always say. Don't know how you do that. Oh, I think I better go. I'm being really special today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing if you're new. And, you know, I swear to God, I'm not normally this mad. And watch out for, if you haven't already, the Hump Day giveaway, the Hump Day winner that popped up. And I'm not wearing the same clothes every day. I don't smell. It is just batch recorded on the Wednesday. I just went a bit crazy today. Filmed a lot of stuff. So it was either that or quick dive in there, change clothes, come back, quick dive in there, change clothes. You know, I just figured you'd all understand. Hopefully. All right then, I'm off. See you on the next one. Bye for now.